What's going on, everybody? Ray here, and welcome back to another video. So guys, I got big news. I hit 7,000 trophies last night. Now that is a big milestone for me. I've been really trying to get better at this game. I remember when I was playing the game more for fun, where I was streaming a lot, around 4,000 trophies I was hovering, and then I made a decision to get better at the game and get more trophies so that I can offer you guys more helpful tips, strategies, gameplays, and things like that, so you can learn from this channel as well. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my best 10 tips to gain trophies quicker, things that I've adopted in order to get more trophies along my journey. So hopefully you guys find these helpful. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, so starting off the list, and in my opinion one of the most important strategies that I've implemented in order to gain trophies a little bit more quickly, is setting goals. Now in Brawl Stars, there's no real challenges to keep you on track or to keep you motivated to push. So you gotta create goals yourself, whether it be getting to 300 with all of your brawlers or 250 with all of your brawlers. That's where I like to start, where you set a main goal, and once you hit it, set another one. So for the longest time, my main goal was to get all my brawlers to 300. That's why I like to keep all my brawlers very closely in trophies, where I'm always shooting towards one main goal with all of my brawlers. So my lowest is 380 and my highest is 443, so they're very close together. My main goal is to get all my brawlers to level 17. Now guys, set your goals where you are at right now. So if you have brawlers that are in like the 150 range, make sure to set your goals to 200. Try to do it in increments of about 50. I think that really worked well for me. Just work your way up and slowly progress with all of your brawlers. Keep progressing towards one goal, and that'll help you guys out a lot. Give it a try. I swear it'll help. Trust me. Alrighty guys, so for my second tip is make sure you guys are trying to play with the same group of people. You can jump around and have fun with other people, but when it's time to grind and trophy push, try to have a set group of people that you're used to trophy pushing with. This helps with understanding how they play and knowing what's going to come next. You already have like a strategy in mind before jumping in. That has helped me out a lot, where I know that certain players play more control or aggression, where I already know where that brawler is going to be or what they're going to try to do. If you guys take a look at some of the top players in the world right now in Brawl Stars, they always play on the same three-man team, or maybe they might rotate one person out, but that's because they understand how they play together. So it's really important to solidify a team in Brawl Stars and stick with it. Understand how each other play and things like that. Trust me, it'll work and help a lot. So for the third tip, and something that I'm still working on, is try to master all of the game modes. Try to be fluid on every single game mode. Now for the longest time I was not good at Heist or Showdown, but I worked at it and I tried to get better at those game modes. If you're more of a well-rounded brawlers and you know the strategies behind each game mode, you'll be much more developed in the game, and you'll be able to push your trophies a little bit better, a little bit more easy, so you don't have to wait for that specific map to rotate around that you know you're good at. If you're good at all of the game modes and all of the maps, then you're just a better brawler overall, and you can gain those trophies a little bit easier. Trust me, the practice will pay off. Try to practice as much as you can on all of the game modes. Pick up the worst game mode and try to play it. Just play it and play it and play it until you get better at it. Trust me, it will help. Alrighty guys, so number 4, and something that I've been doing recently, is don't tilt past 20 trophies. It's a number that I placed upon myself that works good for me. Maybe place your own number. Maybe don't tilt 30 trophies or 10 trophies with a specific brawler. I think that really helps, where if you might be playing a little bit off with a brawler, don't let yourself go past 20. Make sure to switch things up, take a break, play with a different brawler if you've gone past that 20 mark. I think it's a good number to set for yourself so you don't risk tilting any more than you are. I think a big portion of tilting is your mindset. If you are very frustrated at the game and you keep continuing to tilt, that's just going to cause you to become more frustrated, and it's going to feed on your game. So take a break. Don't let yourself go past 20, or set an actual trophy count that you're not going to let yourself go past. I think that really helps me out. It's been really helping me out recently when I'm getting up in more higher up game modes, where it's like I need to switch up the brawler in order to do better. So for the fifth one, and in my opinion probably the most important one that you guys should be doing at all times, is keeping up to date with the tier list. Now you guys have several sources out there that help you guys keep up to date with who are the best brawlers in the game right now and what they're good at, what game modes they thrive in. So if you guys stay up to date and understand which brawlers are the best in the game, you'll be able to push a little bit better in the game because you know who are the best and who will give you the best chances to win on that specific game mode. I think that is very important. Now, the thing that is awesome about this game is that there are balance changes. So the people that are at the best right now, they will rotate so that you can push with those other brawlers that are really good in the game once the balance change comes out. So there's always a rotation, there's a fluctuation where other good brawlers are going to surface so that you don't have to worry about one brawler getting way out of hand or things like that. So I believe that is really important. Make sure to study the tier list. Alrighty guys, so for the sixth one, and I just made a video about this, is playing with randoms. Now in the video I offered you guys strategies on how to push with randoms a little bit more effectively, but if you guys have the option, don't play with randoms. If you guys can jump into a predetermined team with your friends or teammates, you're gonna have a much better chance of winning. If you guys think about it, if you jump into the game with already a strategy in mind and you're going up against randoms, you're gonna be way above. So it's gonna be much easier to push with a team selected. Now, other things that I also recommend is using some other voice service outside the game, so like Discord or Skype, so that you can communicate within the game. I think it's really effective if you guys can keep in touch with each other. Timing flanks, doing strategy within the game, I think is very important. So make sure you guys are giving that a try as well if you haven't yet. It's really effective. Alrighty guys, so for the seventh one, it's something that I've been experimenting with a little bit more often recently, is make sure you guys are playing with brawlers that are somewhat at your trophy range or a little bit higher. If you guys think about it, if you're trying to become better at the game, you want to be playing with brawlers that are a little bit higher or at your range so that you can play with brawlers at that skill level. If you guys are playing with brawlers that are at a lower trophy amount and you're kind of carrying them, you're not really challenging yourself as much as you could be if you're playing up against better brawlers. So if you're playing with brawlers that are a bit higher than you, then you're forced to get better so that you can play at their level. I think that's really important to getting better at the game. If you guys are kind of stuck in a rut, play and practice against better people. It's just going to make you better. Alrighty guys, so for number 8, and I also made a video about this, so in my opinion it's very important, is understanding what your play style is. So in my opinion there's two main ones, and that is control and aggression. So I consider myself more of a control type player where I thrive as the gem carrier in smash and grab, where I'm really good at staying alive and offering my support for my brawlers where they need it. Where there's other brawlers that are really good at being aggressive, where in bounty they're the one that's jumping in and assassinating, maybe with Crow, getting up those bounty points really quickly and getting away. They are really good at finding opportune moments to jump in and do the main objective and get away. So in my opinion, it's really important to find which one you're good at and play towards that. So if you're better at control, playing game modes that are really good for that, like smash and grab, being a gem carrier, or if you are aggressive, make sure to be the aggro on smash and grab. So I think that is also very important. Make sure to understand how you play in the game, control or aggression. Alrighty guys, so jumping into number 9, and something that has been helping me out a lot is making sure to push up every single one of your brawlers evenly. Now I've seen a lot of people pushing up one individual brawler, maybe Primo and Brawl Ball, where they're at 500 and the rest of their brawlers are at like 300. I think it's really helpful to really try to push up every single one of your brawlers. If you think about it, if you're lagging with one brawler, those are trophies that you're missing out if you had them up at a specific trophy range. I think it's very important, if you guys are trying to get the most trophies that you can on your account, is make sure you're pushing up with every single one of your brawlers. Even if you don't have the legendaries, just make sure you're pushing up with every single one of your brawlers. Make your brawlers work for you so that you can get as many trophies as you can possible. Alrighty guys, so for number 10, and this is something that I've brought up a lot in my videos, is make sure you guys are paying attention to map selection and brawler selection. I cannot stress this enough. I think sometimes people get carried away where they're trying to push up a singular brawler really hard, so they bring them into game modes that they don't fit. Say like Primo in some bounty maps. Don't do that. Try to play brawlers where they thrive. Now there are also tier lists out there that you guys can utilize that give you guys specifics on which brawlers are good in what game modes and things like that. So it's really important to study those so you can give yourself the best chances of pushing up with those brawlers. Use them on the maps that they're designed for. It's going to give you so much of an easier time you would not believe. So guys, these are my 10 tips. I hope they helped you out. They definitely have been helping me out in my pursuit for more trophies and just to get better at the game. I hope this helped you out. Make sure to comment below if these tips helped you out, or if you guys have any tips as well. It's important to kind of get that circulating so that other people can see it as well. So with that being said, if you did enjoy the video and you found it helpful, make sure to leave a like on it. It really helped me out a lot. And with that being said, you guys, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Why do I feel like I linger between